Hi, everybody. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. So if this is one of your first times joining me, either through YouTube, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that bell down below, and you'll get notified immediately as soon as I upload a new video. So today what I want to do is I want to show you a swap card that actually I have made for a swap, obviously. And I'm using the Santa Express. Let's just hop on right on down to my desktop because really, honestly, this is the cutest dang suite. And, you know, once you start playing with it, you almost can't stop playing with it. So this suite is, you can order everything in the suite with one number only. And then, of course, that includes a bundle. And this bundle is the dies and the stamp sets. And of course, everything coordinates out with that. It also has this fantastic, the mini embossing folder that has like a charming landscape. It has the mountains, and then it also has kind of like a Santa type village that's in there. It also has these iridescent snowflakes or stars actually, and then it has some memories and more cards, which I'll be showing at a later date. And then this iridescent trim, which is amazing trim. You can do an awful lot with it. I haven't even started playing with this, but I tell you, you know, with 10 yards on there, it's a great value for your money there. And then the designer series paper. And really, this designer series paper is actually stealing the show in this particular card. So this designer, let me show you this designer series paper. I haven't cut it up and put it onto samplers yet because it's got so many different things that I don't want to cut the designer series paper up with. These would be great for slimline cards, or they could even be great for scrapbooking. And the beautiful, this is Poppy Parade, and it looks like petal pink on the back there. Really nice. I like this piece. This piece really sings to me. And it has like shaded spruce, granny apple green, and also Bermuda Bay in there. Then on the other side, we have some stars. This is kind of fun. This doesn't have any dies to cut it out with. So if you're wanting to get these figures and everything else, you would have to fussy cut those. And then on the back is a fa la 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 la. This one's cute too with the ho ho ho. But check this out. Now you can fussy cut these out, or you can take your die cuts, and let me just show you. They have two different ones of these particular designs, and that'll cut out with this one. And then you can go ahead and also fussy cut these trees out. And then on the back, like I say, the ho, ho, ho. And then these also cut out these particular ones as well, but not the trees. And then the shaded spruce on the back. This one's so pretty. Did a card with that the other day. And then this is kind of a fun one with the Poppy Parade, the shaded spruce, and then all the parcels on there as well. So I went ahead and I only cut out one each of the two sheets there. And I went and I just cut a bunch of these out, and then I did fussy cut these out as well. These, of course, are the tracks that are also included in here because they haven't even started playing with the stamps and the coloring. There's just so much that you can actually do with the designer series paper in itself. So we're going to be making a card using the designer series paper. We're not really going to be doing too much stamping except for the sentiment. So let's get started on that card. Right, so I have a piece, and like the color swatches that are in here are shaded spruce, there's Poppy Parade, there's also petal pink that's in there. I've already gone ahead and cut these out, so let me just put these up here and then we can play around with it as well. So on this, what we have is a piece that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're just going to go ahead, fold that into the mountain. And when I mean into the mountain, you fold it into the part that it pops up. And we're just going to go ahead and score that. And then I have the Poppy Parade, which is going to go on this side here. And it looks like I'm just going to quickly go grab my white paper for the inside. All right. We're going to have this. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's just put that on with our glue. And then we just put it onto this shaded spruce. Now, I originally tried this going with the Poppy Parade and then the shaded spruce, and it worked okay. I'm just using the colors that are in the color palette from the Designer Series paper. So I went and I ran this particular one through, and this happens to be 3.5 by 5 inches. And I know it kind of looks like it's kind of, I've got it so that it's a certain distance from there and a certain distance from there because I wanted the tracks to show up a certain way. So I ran this through with this particular embossing folder. So let's go ahead and put that one on there as well. I'm doing a huge workshop with this particular suite, and I'm having so much fun playing with it. I'm going to have 3D projects with it. I have some cards with it, fancy fold cards, just some plain cards. All right, and then this is going to go right on here, this track. So easy to cut this one out. Now I could have used adhesive sheets, but honestly, it doesn't take very much to put this on. So there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right about like so. This is for my sentiment. And then these are the elements that I have for it. So I've cut this snowman out. I've cut this one. I could do it with the parcels as well, but I think I'm going to do it with this reindeer in there. Now, I had gone ahead and also cut these pieces out. And, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to put that kind of in between. You know what? I'm not even going to put that one on there, but I'm going to put something on the inside with it. So let's go ahead and put our dimensionals on here. I just love it when Stampin' Up does their Designer Series paper in such a way that you can use it. So if you have people that do not have the dies and that sort of stuff, they can actually go ahead and fussy cut this out. I obviously like fussy cutting because I did all the trees as well. So let's come in with our Take Your Pick tool. And we'll take this one off as well. All right. So I thought the train would be good, not being completely down on the track, kind of in the middle of the track. And see how the embossing fits behind and gives you that illusion of a scene. Now this one's going up a little bit bigger because of trying to be even with this front one. And then what I want to do is on here in the dies, these dies here, they have these really cute things here, and these are like smokestacks. So I went and I cut that out with smoky slate. I'm just going to turn them over, and I'm going to put some small dimensionals on there. It's all about details, right? Then one there and another one here. So we're just going to have our smoke coming up from the stack. You know what? Yeah, no, that'll be good. Just like that. And then, of course, we have to put a sentiment on there. Now, there's lots of different sentiments that you could use from there. I thought this would be really cute if it's Santa Claus is coming to town. So I have all these leftover strips. So this is Poppy Parade. I'm just going to come in with my embossing buddy. Isn't that amazing that we now have an embossing buddy in the catalog? Comes as a kit, but it works great with the embossing. Now I tend to use, let me see if I can get this sort of in the middle. Yep, not too bad. This is the embossing kit. So it comes with a tray that you can pour your embossing powder in there, your embossing buddy, these tweezers, which are amazing, and also a brush. Now, this brush, I think, is just a little too big to brush off the different stuff on here, but I would just take this like this and brush it out. Big improvement from these trays that they used to have. This used to be like a pull thing, and then you'd pull it and it'd end up with embossing powder all over the place. That now screws, so it works out really good. So I still have my powder. I got rid of all my little containers. So till I have to get more of it, I'll leave that just like that. Now I'm just going to come in and quickly emboss this. When you emboss, don't go like this. Just move from one end to the next. Once it starts, it goes really, really quickly. So see how it's just starting now. And then I just move the paper along. Just like that. And then this part is going to go like this. So I'm going to come in and just trim this. Oh, my little tiny trimmer went to. Well, we'll just bring in our big trimmer. And I'm just going to put this in here. I don't know what size it's going to be. Not too worried about it because there's a lot of room there. Then I want this to come in, and we're going to put it up on a dimensionals, but I want to go and I want to chevron those at end. So I'm just cutting into the center there and then just going to cut just like that. A little uneven. That's okay. I'm good with that. So I'm just going to come in and use a dimensional or two. Now at this point, I've got to decide, do I want to go and put those snowflake, or I mean those star embellishments on here or not? So for swaps, usually we're supposed to put an embellishment on here. So let's come in with those stars and we'll see what we can do with that. So let's see. And let's just go ahead and put those on there. There. That's cute, right? Now, if you wanted to, you could put some Wink of Stella on there as well. I think I choose not to. So I've got this for the inside. This is a little bit bigger than what I usually like. I like to have my inside as 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to just cut this piece down. And then we can go ahead and put that on the inside as well. Now, at that point, what you could decide, and I probably should have decided that before I'm going to glue this down, where I could put Merry Christmas on there. I could do, I I could decide what to put on there. Special delivery just for you, Elf approved and sleigh delivered. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put this on this side here. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to put it on the left or the right side. Oops. I'll leave it on this side. There we go. So there's our swap card. Like I say, we used the Santa delivery bundle. It comes with the dies and the stamp set. It also, I used all the designer series paper and cut out a whole bunch of different ones here. Now, you could, like I say, fussy cut, or you can use your dies to cut. And then I also did use these adhesive backed iridescent stars on there as well. They didn't show up to me. Oh, and I used this too. Anyways, I hope you liked that. If you did, give me the thumbs up. Make sure that you do share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. Another thing, if you do live in Canada, I would love to be your demonstrator. I have a fairly generous reward program that I have for my my online customers. Plus, I also have I give away tutorials. So, like I say, if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So there you go. Have a great day. I hope you look forward to some more Christmas cards coming using this cute and adorable little set. Have a great day. Bye for now.